Hello everyone, welcome back, and we're on part 10. Let's get out of prison first. What am I what am I trying to do in this area? I just want to go. I need to turn off spotlights, don't I? Oh, okay. Well, let's get this. Get him! Oh, very exciting. Okay, so we have dungeon map wo tenireta. So of course, just you entered into the hand the dungeon map. Dungeon map is dungeon map. Surprisingly, I think this is called Juji key. I should have done it this way. So it's Juji because it's literally in the shape of the kanji for 10, which is like a plus sign, except the vertical line is longer. It's taller than it is wide, but still they call it Juji key. So it's a key in the shape of the letter 10, or the character for 10. So I don't know how you would even say it though. Juji key uede. So using up on the D-pad, mappu gamen o mite mio. So kind of, have a go. Have a go at looking at the map screen. Midori no heya wa itta basho. So green rooms, or regarding green rooms, went places. Or, places you have been to, places you've gone to. And then tenmetsu suru no wa genzaichi. Tenmetsu basically means flashing, blinking. So that's all it's saying. The flashing, what's flashing, is the genzaichi, which basically means the... I don't know, literally it's kind of the actual existing place. But genzai means like current, usually, the present, so present location. And then suridi stick, jouge de furua o erabu. So via up and down on the control stick. Furua is floor, I assume. Erabu, will choose, basically. But I guess, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know why it's dictionary form. Erabu. Oh, dude, I missed. Really? Okay. Is there a ladder? Can there be a ladder, please? No, dude, don't come at me. Alright, fine. Have to go. I might as well get caught again. How far is he going to come, then? Oh, I can't be bothered, dude. Just catch me. Okay, good. Oh. I've been playing Tears of the Kingdom a little bit, and the shoulder buttons are, well, the R key, the R button is how you throw items, right? So I just tried to use the shoulder button again there to throw the pot, but that was placed. Right. Can I make it this time? Yay. Okay, where am I even going? Okay, this looks good. Oh! What does she want? Omae, yoku kiki na. So, of course, basically listen well. We've seen plenty of that stuff. Soko no hashingo o nobotta tokoro ni wa Sachiraito o ugokashiteiru bakemono ga iru yo. Okay, then. So it's kind of a sentence in sort of two parts. So, soko no hashingo wo nobotta tokoro ni wa. So I guess this is like regarding kind of at the place, kind of, I suppose maybe after you've climbed the ladder that's there. Yeah, I guess that's right. So noboru is to climb, but this is past tense, so nobotta. I don't know if that really means, you know, having climbed the ladder. The place that is, you know, the place that is having climbed the ladder, or what. Anyway, at that place, at the top of the ladder, basically. Sachiraito wo ugokashiteiru bakemono ga iru. So there exists, basically. Iru is to exist for basically animals and humans. Plants take aru. Inanimate objects take aru. But yeah, things that can move of their own accord take iru. So basically humans and animals are iru. And, you know, monsters, of course, you know, they're kind of, you know, they're an animal, basically. And bakemono is monster, so there exists a monster, and that monster is moving the searchlight. Ugokasu is to move something else, that's transitive. So you need something to move for ugokasu. You know, he's moving the searchlight. Soitsu wo taoseba sachiraito o tomeru koto ga dekiru kamoshirenai ne. Soitsu, so that guy. Taoseba, if you kind of fell him or defeat him. Sachiraito o tomeru koto ga dekiru. So searchlight. Tomeru is to stop. I think it's tomeru. Yeah, I think it must be tomeru. Yeah, tomeru, I think. And tomeru is transitive. You need something to stop. I don't think it's yameru, even though yameru would look the same. I don't think it's yameru. I think it's tomeru. And then we have this form of the potential, koto ga dekiru. So you basically just use the dictionary form of a verb and then say koto ga dekiru to say it's possible to do that verb, or you can do that verb. And then kamoshiranai basically just means probably. This is actually, shiranai at the end is actually the potential form of shiru, meaning to know. So shirenai is like you cannot know. But yeah, you don't really need to worry about all of that. Kamoshirenai translates so well into probably most of the time anyway, that you don't really have to worry about all the individual parts of it. And then net at the end, just rhetorically seeking agreement again. Demo anta maru goshi datta yo ne. Let me just look that up. I know it means unarmed, but I want to just check that I'm reading it the right way. Marugosh. Yeah, unarmed. Fine, unarmed. So demo just meaning but. Anta, you. Marugoshi is unarmed. Datta is just kind of past tense. You were unarmed. Or I think she's using were in the sense of like, you know, when we sent you there, when we launched you from the ship, you were unarmed, weren't you? Therefore implying that we still are unarmed, sort of thing. Or, well, not when they launched us, but, you know, when we hit the wall and lost our sword, obviously we were unarmed at that point. And so, I guess, you know, even though it's past tense, it can still sort of mean that we are still unarmed, you know. At that time we were unarmed, so we must still be now. And then your net, just, who cares? Nothing, really. Tsukaeru no wa tate dake ka. So tsukaeru, this is the potential form of tsukau, meaning to use. So can use, and then no wa, again this nominalizing thing that's so useful, like kind of what you can use. Tate dake ka. Tate shield, dake only, ka basically a question. So you can only use your shield, huh? Kind of thing. 私だったら化け物の攻撃を盾でかわして落とした武器をAでいただいちまうとこだけど Okay. That's interesting. Toko at the end. That's interesting. Okay, so watashi dattara. This is basically like if it were me. I think we've seen this kind of past tense of a verb usually with ra at the end. Just means when or if you do that verb. But obviously, you know, dattara is kind of not really a verb, but, you know, if, when or if it were me kind of thing. Watashi dattara. Bakemono no kogeki. Kogeki is basically an attack. So the monster's attacks, probably. Or tate de kawashite. So via a shield. Kawasu. I thought that was like to parry maybe. Oh yeah, avoid, parry, dodge. Kawasu. Okay, and of course it's te form because we want the sentence to continue on. Kawashite. Otoshita buki o. Otosu is to drop. And I guess again we've got this relative time, this relative tense thing going on where at this point in time talking to us, the monster hasn't yet dropped a weapon. But by the time, you know, when we have used our shield on it, it will have dropped it. So it's like the weapon that it has dropped at that point, at the point that we act on it. Or e de using a itadaichi mao. Itadaku is to receive, basically. To receive. It's interesting that she's put chimao on the end, because I was under the impression that was for undesirable actions, but that is something we want to do, and unless it's could be a couple of things actually, could it? Maybe it's like on one hand, maybe it's like it's not ideal for us to be doing that. You know, ideally we'd have our sword. But given the circumstances, we will kind of undesirably, you know, receive the monster's dropped weapon using A. Or it could be from the monster's perspective and saying, you know, itadai... Oh, hold on, itadai chimao. No, that seems right. Yeah, never mind. I was second guessing myself a bit there. Could be from the monster's perspective in that it's undesirable, obviously, to the monster that we're going to receive it, but I don't think that's likely, to be honest. And then toko, basically meaning tokoro. Tokoro meaning like a place, or in this case, I think a point in time. So I wonder if it's saying, you know, if it were me, this is the sort of time, the point in time, the kind of time, maybe, where I would, you know, use a shield to parry the monster's attacks and then pick up its, you know, dropped weapon using A, I guess. And then dakedo, just basically softening the end, maybe allowing a bit of modesty in. It's like, that's what I'd do, but, you know, what do I know kind of vibe thing, maybe. Dakedo, that's what I would do, but... Oh, maybe not. Maybe just a but, actually. Anta nara, dosuru. So, yeah, I guess there's weirdly... Well, anta nara. Maybe dattara was a bit more hypothetical. So it's like, if it were me, whereas nara is maybe a bit more like, given that it's you... Dosuru, like how will you act, what will you do? Maybe nara is a bit more... Maybe nara, yeah, translates well, certainly in this case as, you know, given that it's you, as it's you, what are you going to do? Well, we're going to do that. What up, bruh? Right, we'll see. Where are they? Nice one, bro. What's more? Sure. Give me that, dude. Give me that. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do, huh? 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 Oos! Damn, dude. Okay, so the... Okay, that's good. Is that the only one I need to do? Looks like it, doesn't it? That's the only one. Huh. Okay, cool. I really hated this dungeon when this game first came out. Just couldn't do it. I also don't really consider it a dungeon. You don't really get an item. You get your sword back. Yeah. Oh, oh, dude, is there a ladder? Please let there be a ladder. Oh man. All right, I'm leaving. Actually, should I leave? Ooh. What's going on? Oh, okay, fine. Oh man, I'm caught again. There's no way I'm getting out of this. He's coming at me, isn't he? All right, lads. I don't want to do this. I don't want to... Oh, Christ. I'm not any better now. Why didn't the... Direction didn't change. Oh! Oh, here we go. I don't want to deal with this. Okay, good, fine. Oh man, these rats, or mice or whatever, they're going to ruin everything. That's it, piss off. Good. Yosh. Good shit guard, dude. Nice. Damn, didn't even need the barrel. Oh! Okay. Good. The camera controls, I'm obviously still not used to them being inverted. Can't change that. Uh-oh. I did. No, you. Okay, back down here. Goodness. Goodness. Alright. God. I know speedrunners do this, but I don't. I don't know how it helps. Maybe I'm not even doing it right. Oh shit. Is that a bad noise? Did I make it? Did I actually make it? Okay, so we have Otoshita Yusha no Ken o Tori Kayeshita. So as we said, Otosu is to drop something. So Otoshita Yusha no Ken is the dropped hero's sword. And then Tori Kayesu is to, I guess, you know, to take back, to get back. So of course past tense, you got it back. This is kind of funny, this, but you got Nido to otosanai yo ni taisetsu ni shio. That's really loud. Okay. I'll just have to shout over the top then. So yeah, Nido to. It's interesting because obviously this is like 2 times. It's got quiet. 2 times. But yeah, Nido to. And then a negative verb means basically to never again do something. And I've asked about this specifically. I've asked, even if it's like the 5th time you've done it, you still say nido to. You still say nido. So it's kind of funny, but yeah, nido to, negative verb, means to never do something again. We've got yo in there. Music's getting loud again. We've got yo in there. Like, so that you don't drop it ever again. Taisetsu is sort of like importantly. Taisetsu ni shio. So I guess, you know, this suru at the end, or this conjugation of suru anyway, is like to treat as, or to suppose to be. So to suppose it or to treat it as important. And then that's volitional. Just saying, I guess, I don't know, man. It could be like, let's act in this way, is one translation sometimes. So, yeah, so that you don't lose it ever again, let's treat it importantly, basically, or valuably. Valuably, yeah. I died, dude. Get out of it. think this is a sign that I just have to turn the game volume down, so I will... How do I even do that? All right, I might leave it there actually. This is going to be long, what this guy's about to say, so I think I'll save it for another part. Also, I went through a massive ordeal in that dungeon, and I want to stop, so I will. Thanks for watching. Like if you like, don't if you don't. Sub if you want, don't if you don't. Thanks to my patrons. Hope it was worth watching, and I will see you next time.